Just in case you had been wondering, the UMass Lowell Baseball Riverhawks are capable of playing some terrific baseball, and that is exactly what the ball club did on Tuesday night at LeLasher Park. They hit, they ran the bases in an aggressive fashion, they hit with runners in scoring position, they played some solid defense, and they got a gem from the man on the mound, Dustin Ramey. It was a convincing 5-1 win against Southern New Hampshire, back in the win column after a 4-game losing streak.
Players had a players meeting last night about just getting back to having fun again, and we talked about that we were playing not to lose instead of going out there and taking it to them and playing to win. And with that, I think you go out there with that aggressive mentality, you have more fun doing that. The guys on the bench had more fun. The guys were into the game and were stealing bases, and that makes the game fun. So we just put it back in our mind and said, we're going to get back to what we were doing early in the season, and that's going out and taking it to the other team and winning ball games.
That is head coach Ken Herring. For the Riverhawks, the most notable difference was the bat. It was not the volume of hits. The team had only 8. It was the hitting in the clutch. The hitting with runners in scoring position.
If you stay at it, you know it's eventually going to come, and you just have to be patient because, you know, it's not for a lack of effort. And, you know, the big hit I thought was Von Kriegenberg's double to get us going, and, you know, he's really been fighting himself. But, boy, was that a big hit for him and his confidence, and it's nice to see him smile again. So that got us going.
Taylor Von Kriegenberg's second inning double put the home team on the board. Tim Keene's third inning single untied the 1-1 ball game. Matt Jacobs singled in a run in the fourth, and so did Jared Notter-Giacomo, making it a 4-1 ball game. Notter-Giacomo would later drive in the team's 5th run with a sacrifice fly.
But we did get some clutch hits. I mean, the hits by Jacobs, you know, and Notter-Giacomo, when we talked last night again, when a couple of broken bats fall in, which hadn't fallen in 2 weeks for us, and we needed that.
And at the same time, the Riverhawks were playing a rather aggressive brand of baseball on the base paths.
I mean, we stole 7 bases tonight, which we haven't done in a while, but we needed to. We needed to take it to them and put the pressure on the defense and see if make them make plays. And if we can make other teams make plays, and we'll be okay.
And all of this was played out against the backdrop of a dominating pitching performance by right-hander Dustin Ramey. He was just having fun.
Very good to be back out there. I mean, I've sat for the past 3 years with arm trouble, and just finally coming back and knowing that everything's fixed and I'm ready to go. It's exciting. It's fun.
It had been a while since Ramey had a lot of fun. Arm ailments, including Tommy John's surgery, kept him on the sidelines for a couple of seasons.
He's been through a lot. The kid has really dealt with adversity well. He's such a mature kid. He's a 3-4 student. You know, he's going to graduate this year, but he still has 2 more years of eligibility, and he's going to be getting his master's starting next year. But that's if somebody doesn't pick him up, because I think the kid's got the ability to pitch at the next level.
The right-hander went 8 innings. He allowed 1 unearned run on 7 hits. He walked just 1. He struck out 14. And Ramey says he's made a couple of adjustments thanks to the coaches.
My slider was backing up on me a little bit. All I did was move my thumb a little bit, and he just showed me to move my thumb, and that got it to stay down and wasn't backing up. And on my 2-seamer, he just showed me a different grip with it, and I just worked with it, and it's there now.
I thought Ramey just showed tremendous poise out there, pitching in situations, getting out of that bases loaded jam with a couple strikeouts, getting strikeouts when he needed to get strikeouts. And, 14 strikeouts and 1 walk. I think the difference in the game was his 14-1, and it always goes back to the pitching. You get efforts like that out of kids, and Ramey has been dynamite all year long, and it's nice to see us get a win for him. And
Ramey threw 115 pitches, 85 for strikes, a phenomenal ratio, and again 14 strikeouts, the bottom line. But the pitcher says he doesn't think about that.
A lot of the at-bats that I go through, I kind of forget what happens. I mean, I try to just concentrate on the next guy, and that's what you have to do. If you get caught up in that, then you lose it from there.
The win improves the Riverhawks' record to 17-11. They are 9-7 in Northeast 10 conference play. Next up, another meeting with Southern New Hampshire, Thursday in Manchester.